Welcome to the Engerati studio. We're located at the Asia Utility Week in Bangkok, and with us today we have got Mr. Prasitchai Veerayuttwilai.
Very good.
You are welcome to correct me.
Yeah. Sawadee krap. Yeah. Yep.
All right. He is the Executive Director of EDMI, and the regions that you are responsible for are quite wide-ranging, from Africa, Asia, and America. So that's quite a portfolio you've got there.
Yeah.
Would you like to just first of all start off by telling us what does EDMI bring to the table, and what are your intentions here at the event?
Okay. I need to refer that EDMI is a designer and manufacturer of the meter.
Yeah.
And from that point of view, we have a smart electronic meter since the beginning. Yeah. We didn't design any mechanical meter. We started with electronic meter.
Right.
From the meter for the transmission line, for substation. Because at that time, people will use that one for high accuracy metering.
Right.
And now we have more full range coming down to single phase.
Right.
And to do this kind of thing on the smart electric meter, they have a lot of information that when people have data on hand, they can use that one to instant management,
yeah,
or even how to make the business along that kind of energy consumption. Right. So it's synchronized for today, talk about how you can use energy more smarter.
Yeah.
So that is the one we extend from the smart electric meter perspective, right, into how we can get the data out of the meter to present to the consumer, yeah, and utility. Exactly.
Thank you very, very much for joining us and taking time out of your busy schedule. Could you give us a little bit of insight with regards to the main drivers, with regards to smart meters in the Asian region? I know that the region is large, but if you could just give us just an overview of the situation in the region.
I think that is a common objective that every large enterprise tries to improve that effectiveness and efficiency.
Right.
And we know that one of the legacy thing about meter is how you read the meter. That you can imagine that they need to go manually to look into the meter, record the data, collect that one, send it back.
Yeah.
So today technology on the ICT, like computer and communication, that can help. That you can make interfacing to the electronic thing, send the data from electronic to the center. It's like internet.
Yeah.
Like today people talk about Internet of Things. So you can think about meter is just one equipment, just Internet of Things.
Right.
It's only the challenge on today is more like the meter is not a computer yet.
Yeah.
So they cannot behave like a computer to be one of the device on the internet easily.
Yeah.
So there will be the challenge how we can optimize this meter and the communication and the software at the back end.
Yeah.
So that is something that everyone try to accomplish to make the end-to-end point of the data smooth from the meter to the center.
Yes, it's all about efficiency, really.
Exactly.
With regards to the challenges, I believe that there is a delay with regards to the pilot process and then the actual rollout. We were speaking to someone yesterday and they were telling us that there is quite a lengthy delay between these two processes. Can you please give us an indication of whether this is a reality or not?
I think it's a challenge not only the technology side.
Right.
It's about how to engage with the customer and even engage to the internal organization.
Yeah.
So therefore, on this process, how to engage in both sides, it needs to talking about how to justify the project.
Yes.
At the beginning, not just a pilot. I will say that the thing that delay this thing a lot is talking about how to make justification on this smart grid rollout or smart meter EDMI, thing like that. So that is the thing is that how they can utilize and get benefit out of their plan to roll out. I think these things have been influenced and driven by to say how you can use energy more efficient, how you can serve your client along with the changing of the environment, such as if the power shortage, back out and not enough, how you can maintain this kind of service. Because one thing about the utility, especially electrical one, that may be different from the water. Once power not enough, you're not just saying that you can share, you can use, like in Thailand, the 220 voltage, you can use 200 voltage, 180. No. If that kind of energy is not enough, then you need to decide to serve only some group.
Right.
Then that people talk about how you can control and make the load shedding and let some people can use it and share with some other.
Yeah.
Okay, that's kind of thing that the utility needs some to manage that one.
Right.
That's kind of the thing that one part of justification, how you can manage and serve the customer better.
Right.
In the other angle, talking about how can I make our consumer or the user
Right.
can understand how they use energy.
Yeah.
Whether they can share that they can use at this time, somebody use this time, some kind of corresponding or motivating.
Yeah.
Like we talk about how we can balance the load demand.
Right.
So that kind of thing, it talk about benefit.
Yeah.
But this thing, it can be something is really touchable and not touchable.
Yeah.
So I think this will be the challenge how to justify that. But one thing everyone's saying that the norm is they must do it. It's only how they can start and justify in what angle.
Right. Right.
One thing in our experience like EDMI, we experience this kind of smart meter and smart network rollout. The justification, you need to think about what is the low hanging fruit. When you roll out and pilot this thing, you can get benefit right away.
Right.
So therefore, most of you talking about how they can manage efficiency of the current energy that they have, how they can recover of the loss that happening during the service part, that kind of thing, and also how they can serve the customer better.
Right.
Better is mean that if something go wrong, they know exactly what happened.
Yeah, yeah. It just makes for a more efficient system, and I'd imagine that the customers would greatly appreciate that efficiency. As well.
In fact, I can say frankly, in the smart grid or AMI rollout, if we select the low hanging fruit, in our experience, some project can make the return by itself within 3 years.
Yeah, yeah.
You can make cost cover that within 3 years.
With regards to smart metering in the Asian region, what are the main drivers?
I think we're talking about the effective and efficiency.
Right.
That we're talking about how they can interact with the client and among themselves.
And
first,
improve that service.
yeah. First, how can get the data faster,
Right.
and then when the data comes faster, how they can give to the customer faster. Give in mean not just only billing. Tell them how much you use.
Yeah, yeah.
And also they can have a good communication, how much they use, how much you pay. Reduce a lot of argument. In some utility there are a lot of talking, debating, it's not right, it's not my bill, things like that. When you have those data, present back to them.
Yeah,
They know exactly how much they use. Even they use high, they can reduce that.
Yes.
So
they're more in control.
Yeah, and somebody saying that, oh, it means that when you use that one, your revenue is reduced. It really is not reduced, but it makes more efficient because their asset can produce more revenue.
Right.
That's a kind of thing.
Is it easy to enter the smart metering market in the Asian region? What challenges do vendors face, for instance, and is the government actually behind smart metering development in the Asian region?
I think I need to say that the cost of entry in this one right now is lower.
Right.
The lower because we're saying that all the equipment part, meter communication, the cost is coming to the right level because there are more people to use that one.
Okay.
At the same time, in terms of readiness of the infrastructure,
Right.
like the communication, the technology,
Yes.
especially right now I would say that communication technology play the crucial role and significant into make this project successful. How to make everything is covered. Because in utility you deal the whole nation. You cannot select, I serve only the city, not serve the other city.
Right.
So therefore the community will play the major role that will be readiness for the rollout.
Right, yeah, overall, okay.
Yeah.
EDMI is a global company. What learnings have you been able to bring across from the rest of the globe to Southeast Asia as far as metering is concerned?
I think right now we need to say that in terms of technology, it's more global now.
Yeah.
We even have the meter designer in Asia and also designer in Australia or in UK or in Japan.
Yeah.
So because in each market, the uniqueness of requirement in the meter is a bit different. But it tends to convert into standardized. Because right now the standard of electric meter, standard of communication, standard of security all start to be rolled out in place.
Yeah.
So that when that standard coming up, I think that is the one that encourage more people come to be a player. Then as we're saying that the customer have more choice, but anyway it need to have the right selective criteria.
Correct.
Saying that what you need, what you can do, what you want to achieve.
Choose the appropriate solution.
I will recommend not, you need to level it about the quality.
Right.
Because the key thing of this kind of smart meter rollout, it talk about you roll out to the mass market. Yeah. Any single problem can cause any kind of another consequent costing. Yeah. And not only causing, also believe and confident to use this kind of technology. Yeah.
What is EDMI's strategy with regards to smart metering in the Asian region?
The key thing is our strategy, we try to work closer with the customer, okay, to serve the objective for how they can improve effective and efficiency. Yeah. At the same time, how they can serve the customer better. Yeah. That's a key thing. That we're not talking just only meter reading, but we talk if we lead, how we can lead the power quality of the meter. We're seeing that what is the service that you provide to customer at that right level. At the same time, we also are saying that from that thing, how we can make more efficient in terms of the networking of the electrical thing. At the same time, we also try to leverage this investment, saying that for the communication, if one component half, can we serve only electrical meter and water meter and the gas meter? So it means we can make more return out of the investment of the communication. And all that one is called utility. That is also we need to share among all the community.
Yeah, absolutely. This is my last question now. It is now the last day of Utility Week. What advice or what recommendations would you give to utilities today?
Wow. In fact, I'm saying I need to listen to them, right? I will say...
What would be your parting advice?
I was saying that I am not really advised. It's maybe currently they know what they do in the track 1, track 2, track 3 and track 4. Yeah. I think that the key thing that I was saying that you need to pick and choose to say what will give more immediate benefit. Right. It's like what are the low-hanging fruit and what are the projects that can impact the total business. It's like 80-20 rules. Yeah, yeah. Such that you don't need to think about to roll out for the whole customer. It's like in this region talk about 10 million, I think 20 million household. You may choose it's like the high-end customer like commercial and industrial, and then get experience over that one because that area is easy to make justification because it's more like is a golden customer that need to serve them well. That is more called the response of the customer in terms of adapt this thing is quicker and easier, and also stick to the equipment and standardize. Okay.
Well, that's very sound advice. Thank you. Unfortunately, we will have to end there, but thank you so much for your time. I thoroughly enjoyed the interview.
Thank you so much.
And I'm sure that the rest of there's half a day left of the event, but I'm sure you'll enjoy the rest, and I'm sure it's packed full of meetings and presentations.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you so much for taking time out of your schedule to come and talk to us today, and thank you very much to our viewers for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the interview as much as I did. Do feel free to go and have a look at the other videos that we have recorded, other interviews with vendors and utilities. Thank you very much.